Welcome to the Old Computer Guy's Workshop. What we've got here is we've got a number of old computers, things that we've kind of resurrected from the junk pile. And what we're going to show you how to do is we're going to show you how to turn these into usable computers. Now, I know you're not going to be able to see what's on the screen, but we'll give you an idea of what's going on. And you won't have to, kind of look over my shoulder as we work. So, the first question we get is, can you take a Macintosh, can you take an older Macintosh, a G3, G4, that kind of Macintosh, and can you run Linux on it? Well, sure you can, you just have to start it up. But, for the point of this, what we're going to do is we're going to take this Mac Mini, this is a little Mac Mini, it's about a 1 gigahertz processor, and we're going to use a bootable CD-ROM, and we're going to boot into Edubuntu. And using our bootable CD-ROM, we're going to be able to surf the internet. We're going to be able to do some word processing. And considering the age of this computer and the ability for it to have software upgrades, what we've done is taken an older computer and we've turned it into something that is really, really useful. And the next thing that we're going to do is really, really cool. So let me lean over here, or walk around here if you don't mind. Let me walk around here and change my video. The next thing that we're going to look at is we're going to look at what is probably the dream of most computer administrators, and that's a bomb-proof public computer. Now what we've done is we've taken one of our old OPACs. This computer was bought in 1999 or early 2000. It's designed to run on Windows NT or Windows 2000, just barely. And what we've done is we've booted off of a CD from Edubuntu, and this computer has no hard drive. It starts, it runs off of the CD, and when you're done at the end of the day, you restart it, and it comes back to exactly where it was. The beauty of running them off of a CD is that you have the ability to play with it. You can run the computer, your computer, for example, and play with the software, or you can put them out in a place like in the children's area where you're just going to put a computer out that's going to word process and surf the internet, and nothing bad can happen because there's nothing that can go wrong. The worst case scenario is the kids will take the CD out, and then you just pop in another CD and start again. One more thing that we're going to look at while we're looking at these older guys. Lean over here if you don't mind. What we've got here is we've got an Edubuntu standalone workstation. And the reason that it's different than our two computers where we're booting off of the CD is that this we've actually installed the software onto the hard drive. And by installing the software onto the hard drive, we have the ability to do some customization. We can add printers, we can add applications, bring them back and forth. And it doesn't take very much. This is, again, a 7-year-old computer, has 256 megabytes of memory, and is doing basically everything that you would need to do in a public environment. So as you can see, let me move my keyboards out of the way here. As you can see, we've got a web browser going on, so we're looking at CNN. We have a number of different applications. We can open up Open Office, and we can go into word processing, and it opens up Open Office, and it will open up a word processing document. And the beauty part of this is that it's all free. It's running on 7-year-old computers. It's running as fast as they're ever going to run, and you have absolutely no investment. But it gets better. And the better part, and the reason that we're doing this today, is that the newer versions of Edubuntu have the ability to take an old Gates computer. Can you see this? Here's an old Gates computer that is working as a server. We're doing all of our customizing on the server. We're making users and profiles, and so we have everything going on here on the server. And then over here, we have two computers that we're using as clients. And when they wake up, these are our 7-year-old computers. They have no hard disk in them, so there's no way they can write to a hard disk, no way they can get a virus. They have no hard disk. They can surf the internet, or you can do word processing, and they run in a network environment. So the beauty of this is that with a very, very simple setup, that all you're doing is doing all of your customization over here on the server, and then the patron sees what's on the workstation. And you've got these old computers that have a new life, and it's really, really cool. So the word of the day is Edubuntu. Edubuntu. So we're going to come back in a minute, and we're going to show you how you can build this system.